Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel, the late night edition, special late night edition. Wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, or here in Southeast Asia, ladies and gentlemen, it is a late night edition. Welcome to the channel, Salon's Blog. Quickly, so many breaking news coming your way tonight. Chelsea. Well. Chelsea in a transfer market. It is an envy to some other clubs. But we are doing what we want to do for our club. Our owners, you can say you don't really understand what these guys are doing. Yes, indeed. I am confused. I am confused about some of the news that are coming up, ladies and gentlemen. But then, you see, we still need to be focused. Yes, we need to be focused and give every of our attention to our club. The new season is about to kick off, and so much is happening around your club, my club, Chelsea Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, let me start on this note. Victor Osimhen wants to join Chelsea. I have spoken to him, and Didier Drogba has been speaking to him. Victor Osimhen wants to join Chelsea. I have spoken to him, and Didier Drogba have been speaking to him. This is coming from no other person than Mikel John Obi on Obi Podcast, Obi1 Podcast. Mikel John Obi says Victor wants to join Chelsea. Victor Osimhen wants to join Chelsea, and Mikel John Obi has spoken to him. Didier, the legendary Didier Drogba, has been speaking to him as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I heard it verbatim, the audio, the video as well. One thing that I'm not convinced about from Obi Mikel, in fact, this is already circulating in many social media platforms, but I'm not convinced about this statement from Mikel Obi. Why? You cannot just speak to him and leave it there. Didier cannot just speak to him and leave it there. The issue between Victor Osimhen and Napoli and Chelsea is far beyond just speaking to. It is much more deeper than just speaking to the player. You spoke to him, okay, fine. But ladies and gentlemen, what was the discussion about? Did you speak to him that he should come to Chelsea for free? Did you advise him on how to talk to the club to reduce the asking price? Did you talk to him about his own wages? You just can't speak to him and say, I have spoken to him, and Didier Drogba has been speaking to him. I don't buy that idea. Because a lot is coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, before you go to bed, this is your late night edition. And I want to make it very clear to you what is happening around and around Victor Osimhen and Chelsea together with Napoli right now. You see, as it stands, average wage bill under Roman Abramovich was £200,000 a week. The average wage bill, the average salary or wages under Roman Abramovich was £200,000 a week. Now, average wage bill under Clelec Group, Todd Boehly Group, is around £60,000 a week with incentives for performance and team achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, you see how low our club Chelsea has fallen. That is why I said I am not convinced about Victor Osimhen saying I have spoken to the player and Didier Drogba has been speaking to him. No. This issue has gone far beyond just speaking to the man or the player, Victor Osimhen. An average wage bill under this Clelec Group is £60,000. Whilst in those days, average, when it's average, if you strike the percentage in between, middle ground is usually around £200,000 a week. Today is £60,000 a week. All right, I am building my case coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm building my case. I am building my case, and I'll get there soon. You see, Fabrizio Romano just reported a few minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen, on Victor Osimhen and Romelu Lukaku. London is Blue podcast. Fabrizio Romano just reported right a few minutes ago. He said Osimhen will not reduce his salary, not even €1. Osimhen will not reduce his salary, not even €1. I am 100% sure. Fabrizio Romano is putting his head on the chopping board. He says he is 100% sure that Victor Osimhen will not reduce his salary, his weekly wages, not even with €1. He said he is 11 million euros net per season. Currently with Napoli, Victor Osimhen is on 11 million euros per season, approximately about £200,000 per week. Antonio Conte wants Lukaku. The negotiation is ongoing. Napoli director is now in London to negotiate with Chelsea face to face to find an agreement. Napoli director, LDH, he is in London as we speak to have face to face negotiations with Chelsea, ladies and gentlemen, but not about Victor Osimhen. Napoli director is in London to have face-to-face discussion with Chelsea Football Club because of Romelu Lukaku, not Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end this case. You see Victor Osimhen issue? Yes, I've argued my case. I'm running up on this particular case for now. Victor Osimhen will not reduce his salary, not even €1. Have that in mind. I am 100% sure he is on 11 million euros net per season. Now, as it stands, unless Chelsea are ready to do something different, unless Chelsea are ready to bear the cost of Victor Osimhen signing the deal. Yes. Otherwise, Victor Osimhen issue will go down to the final day of the transfer window. It is what it is. You see, when we are talking about negotiations here, it is not an easy thing to find a common ground. It only gets easier when both parties in that negotiation decide to soften their stance. You soften your stance, I soften my stance. We meet at a common ground. That is how to find a solution. But when Chelsea are on a ground standing firm, Napoli are on a ground standing firm, the player Victor Osimhen is on a ground standing firm to the extent that he will not even reduce €1 out of his usual wages. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is the stand taken by Victor Osimhen, and if Chelsea also want to take their stand, then Victor Osimhen is going nowhere. Especially this season. Yes. Well, very soon, I will have to move on to some other news. But ladies and gentlemen, Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. I will say it again and I'll repeat it again. This discussion on Victor Osimhen is going to take so long a time until the final hours of the transfer window. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. To some other news. Talks still ongoing between Chelsea and Atletico Madrid for Joao Felix. But he is one of the several options. Joao Felix is one of the several options. Talks are still ongoing with Chelsea. but he is one of the several options available. Understand no truth in links with PSG striker Goncalo Ramos, not a name discussed by Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, that news that came up yesterday that Chelsea are looking at PSG's player, it is never true. All right? Okay. Exclusive. Tonight I am quite loaded. Conor Gallagher on his way back to London on a private flight now. Conor Gallagher on his way back to London on a private jet now. Chelsea wanted him to return as Atletico deal still in standby. Atletico Madrid deal is still in standby and Chelsea want him to return. The player, as we speak, on a private jet coming back home. Ladies and gentlemen, all done between Conor and Atleti. Medical and documents included, but no official signatures from Atleti yet. Story remains open. The story remains open. Quickly, ladies and gentlemen, before I let you go tonight, Cole Palmer signs new deal at Chelsea with a higher salary as reward after excellent first season. Cole Palmer, we understand, has put pen to paper on a new contract, new and improved contract with Chelsea. Yes, new contract valid until June 2033. 10 years contract, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more years for Chelsea star, as club wanted to get it done before start of new season. Paperwork signed, as David Oyston reported. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years contract for Cole Palmer. And wait a minute, on how much? Cole Palmer's new wage at Chelsea will see him go from £80,000 per week to around £120,000 a week, in the same bracket as the highest paid players at the club. His new deal will run out in 2033. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask, who is this young man's manager or agent? Does he have a family following up on his development and what is happening around him? 10 years deal with a weekly wage of £120,000. Brighton are even paying their best players more than this. Southampton, there are players in Southampton that are earning £160,000, £180,000 per week. Leicester, there are players in Leicester that are earning £100,000 a week, £120,000 a week. This is Chelsea Football Club. The best player in Chelsea for last season, the best player in England squad, the best young player in the EPL. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea increasing his wage from 80,000. They could not even get it to 150. 120,000 as a new deal, new contract, and extension of his years, 10 years in agreement. Cole Palmer, does he have an agent? Is his family following up closely or part of these negotiations? This is absurd. Now, let another club comes in tomorrow and bid for Cole Palmer. Negotiate with him. We will give you £150,000 a week. We will give you £180,000 a week. We'll give you £200,000 a week. Do you think Cole Palmer will stay put? Do you think Cole Palmer, for the sake of the love of the jersey or the club or the color? No. After all, he's coming from Man City. And he knows what they were achieving. It is true also that he came in because for footballing reasons, not the financial reasons. But even that, ladies and gentlemen, £120,000 per week for who? Cole Palmer? Well, you see, let me conclude here. A good source has told me Chelsea are studying an offer that could reach 50 million between fixed and variable, and this will go in the next 48 hours. Mendes is in London. Atletico told Chelsea 60 million. A lot of silence at the moment, and that is usually a good thing. A lot of silence on Joao Felix deal right now, and it is usually a good thing. When both parties are quiet, knowing that deals are being struck, knowing that pretty soon you will only hear the announcement. Joao Felix will sell Joao Felix to Chelsea within the next 48 hours. This deal should be completed, and I maintain my word. Joao Felix to Chelsea is going to happen. It's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, I want to go to some shout-outs before letting you go. Yes, Frederick Amabe says, good day. Please, what is still holding Osimhen's deal? For God's sake, I am Frederick Amabe from Nigeria, Biafra State. Well, if you follow the video carefully, I've given you every detail, every information you need as far as today is concerned regarding Victor Osimhen. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Williams says Napoli are not helping the situation. Why are they pricing Lukaku for peanuts and they want a very big amount of money for Osimhen? Is that not selfish? Yes, Italian clubs are always like that. They play smart when it comes to the transfer window. Yeah. Well, Chris again says, Taylor again. Yes. Anthony Taylor again. That man hates Chelsea so much with passion. I don't know why. I also don't know why, dear friend. But anyway, big shout out to you, Chris Williams and Frederick Amabe. Yes, wherever you are tonight, it is Tuesday night, Tuesday evening to you. Alright? Okay. This one says, hi, Celon. I am Paul Bali, watching you from Liberia. Paul Bali from Liberia, big shout out to you out there. This one says, we are finished. Man City will have 12 players against Chelsea, 11 players. We are done. It means Anthony Taylor in support of Man City against Chelsea, 12 against 11. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to you out there, Geoffrey Songa. Yes, I believe I got your name right, Geoffrey Songa. Big shout out to you out there. All right, Patrick Oluwanke says, why is Anthony Taylor now? Anthony Taylor this season again, God will save Chelsea from Taylor. Indeed, God will have to intervene and save Chelsea. Yes. All right, Uche Prince says, good afternoon, sir. My name is Uche Prince from Benue State in Abuja. Let Chelsea try and get Osimhen for us. Nigeria, we are waiting for Victor Osimhen. Come to Chelsea Football Club. Even other fans don't want Osimhen to come. I beg, let's try and clean our tears. Victor Osimhen, your brothers in Nigeria, they are yearning to see you with Chelsea. Yes, they would really want to see you in Chelsea. This one says, Charlotte Ruth says, first to comment. Good afternoon, Mr. Selon. Jeremiah from Ibadan, Nigeria. Jeremiah, Ibadan, Nigeria. Big shout out to you out there, my dear friend from Ibadan. Chris Williams again says, Napoli are making the deal so difficult. They are so selfish. But since they are pricing Lukaku for 25 million, then Chelsea should price Osimhen for 35 million. Since they are claiming to be wise. Well, as we understand, Napoli director is in London trying to negotiate for Romelu Lukaku. I believe, definitely, Victor Osimhen issue will surely pop up. And that will easily be discussed also, as he is already in London discussing Romelu Lukaku issue. Ladies and gentlemen, this one says, fear who no fear Chelsea. I believe my club Chelsea is going to come out hot this season if our owner can wish to get a right player for the club. From Nigeria, watching from UAE Dubai. From Nigeria, watching from UAE Dubai. You have not given me your name, but big shout out to you. Please send me your name and your location so that I'll be able to give you bigger shout out next time. All right. This one said, this man podcasts are all wishful thinking. Nothing is. Well, you are also maybe you having a wishful thinking, but I believe that we are doing our best here. Every breaking news we analyze it and we deliver to you. Well. This was in the next 5 years, Chelsea will be never win no trophy. I am bona fide Chelsea for more 15 years. Whoa, you've been following Chelsea for more than 15 years. Wow, big shout out to you out there. Big shout out to you out there. Please send us your name and where you are watching from. Quickly, the last 4 before I let you go. Please, what is going on with Osimhen deal? I am Frederick Amabe from Nigeria, Biafra State. I have given you update on that already, and I believe you got it clearly. This one says it is different deal. Chelsea can sign Felix, and Gallagher can still come back to Chelsea also. That is true. 2 different deals altogether. Big shout out to you out there. Your name is what? Keep coming. Let me have your names that I can give you a big shout out, ladies and gentlemen. This was a Chelsea will turn down the deal. After all, Aston Villa are ready to pay the 45 million. We certainly will have the last laugh regarding Conor Gallagher, right? I believe so as well. Chelsea will surely have the last laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, big shout out to you out there. This one says, good morning, Chelsea. Everyone, my opinion is if Chelsea could sign under 8 players for huge amount of money, they should also sign Joao Felix for 50 million euros. Now, wow, for this. All right, dear friend, it is understood out there. Big shout out to you. Please send me your name. Let me have your name and your location so I can give you a bigger shout out next time. This one says, good morning, all of you, fan of Chelsea. I am Drew Mtngula. Yes, Mtngula. I'm Drew Mtngula. Where are you watching from? Mtngula. Drew Mtngula. Have a big shout out to you out there. I believe you're in Africa. Very big shout out to you wherever you are. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end it here. I should be back in the next hours as soon as you are up from bed. Check your phone, check your handset, go straight to your TV or your laptop or your iPad. My latest edition will be out tomorrow morning. I'll see you in the next one when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.